Okay, so we're back over here next day, early in the morning, uncovering the border. Everything stayed covered up real good. We had some high winds, a lot of rain. Got this all uncovered. All this whiteness, that'll go away. You can see all that surface just nice and soft on there. It's gonna power wash right off. So we'll finish uncovering. All this plastic hits the dumpster. We don't have any use for these little strips of it, so if they were bigger pieces, I'd save them. So we'll be power washing shortly. It is always something. The sprinklers kicked on and it's taken all of our water pressure, so I can only run the small pressure washer right now. As soon as they kick off, we'll try and go to the big one. But we have a lot to do here. I'd like to get moving with both of them. So I'll get on cleanup a little bit while Ray continues power washing. That's what we want to see. Maybe just a little bit on that edge right there. Couple edges there, that's pretty good. Last little bit right here. Okay, 2 feet to go. A lot of border here. Hi everybody. I ran back down here to this border to get some sealer on it. And a couple of days ago, I was talking about sealer, and I said, as you're pouring it into the sprayer, it should be crystal clear. If it's acrylic sealer. If it's water-based, it'll be a whitish color. But this Butterfield ProGuard 350 should be crystal clear. And if when you go to dump it in, it's yellowish, I hope you can see this. See how that has a yellow tint to it? Don't use that. That's old. It got in the sun too much, and it'll just discolor as soon as you put it on the concrete. Well, it'll look good for a little while, and then it just won't last. So like I said, don't use it. I was just talking about it, and there it is. I have like 2 gallons in that can I was trying to use up, so I'm glad I was able to show you that. So hopefully it's not all like that. Here's what you want it to look like. Nice and clear. here's what you don't want it to look like. See that yellowish tint to it? If I had a cup, I'd put it in a cup and show you, but I think you could see it in the video. So I'm going to get this border sealed. There we go. Turn the spout up a little bit, you get a better pour. It's nice and cool out. I'm going to use very little xylene. If it were hotter, I would use about 20 to 25%. Today I'm just using just a little bit. Right there. That's all I want. Along with some traction grip. On the exposed, I don't need too much. It's not a sidewalk, it's just a driveway border. But I'll go ahead and put a little bit in there just to help it. And then top it off with some more sealer. Okay, so I'm about 3/4 full. Lock it on. Give it a couple pumps. And then I give it a good shake. Lots of pressure. More pressure, the better. Okay, let's go seal. Okay, there's the border I power washed this morning. It's about 5 o'clock. The concrete's not hot at all. It's actually, I wouldn't even call it warm. So we're in quite a bit of shade. I like it. Nice and dry. Just a nice even coat. Brings it right to life. Isn't that a great look? So that's what I'm looking for right there. Sealer, no sealer. So I drove all the way back down here to get this done tonight. Tomorrow morning we have 5 cement trucks showing up. I want to be able to pour this, walk on the border. If we splash the border, no big deal. We can wipe it off since it's sealed. We'll be as careful as we can, but it'll be nice to have this all done and just working off of it. So I'll go ahead and get the camera set up. Talk to you in a little bit. Okay, so I just have from here to the walkway to do. Final coat. You don't want to see a pattern, so hit it both ways. Trying to point the camera and do this at the same time, so I hope I'm getting it. Bear with me if I'm not. Okay. And I need the second coat right from here down. Every once in a while, just stop and give it a pump. Lots of pressure. Try and keep it on as even as you can. Maybe that's better. Okay, 2 sections left. Last section. Okay, there it is. Border all done. Sealed. Ready for concrete. Now tomorrow morning we can walk all over this. We can splash it a little bit, clean it off easy. Ready to go. So as always, thanks for tuning in to Concrete with the Hosses. Hit that like and subscribe. Let's keep this channel growing. See you tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. Let me say a quick good morning. Thanks for tuning in to Concrete with the Hosses. We're here on site finishing up Home Sweet Home for this final round. Steve's just dumping some stone up there. I'm going to jump in the skid and get it leveled out. We're pouring 6 inches thick. I sealed these borders last night, so now we can walk on them. We have some rebar sticking out. Just making sure he doesn't hit them. He's pretty good. Still a little bit dark here. Goes. Okay, let's get this graded in. We're about 8 inches in through here, so we'll just level that down. Concrete is due in about 15 minutes. We have our wire mesh, our rebar, and fiber in the concrete. So those 3 reinforcements should be in good shape. Everybody's getting tools up there. Let's go. Steve's cutting our bulkhead to length, and he just got my brand new curb all dirty. Shouldn't have put the board there. Yeah, it's my fault. So from our cut to cut is our bulkhead. So we're just going to have this ready to go. Now we're setting our grade pins across here. I thought they thought this was a landing strip. I was ready to wave them off. So string, top of curb, border. Find a pin with some holes in it. And we'll set a nail through the pinhole right to the top of the string. First truck's here mixing up. Wire, rods up on chairs, grade pin set. Expansion cut for our start. The only problem is he can't move his chute, so we might have to have a guy stand at the front and manually move it. Hopefully it's not a big deal. that was 10 yards right there. Went about where I thought it would go. Second 10 yards, back to about here. And I have 6 coming in to finish right where his back tires are, a little bit past, right where my tool belt's laying. So we'll go ahead and keep pouring this side. Talk to you in a little bit. And that is 2 trucks. Number 3's mixing up. The guys are putting the form in straight across there. Now I'm gonna straight edge this acrosswise so we get a nice even roll. I'm worried if I go straight down to it, now we'll get a little dip in the driveway right there. So I'll blend it straight across onto finishing. Coming together real nice. Pretty soon, we'll be all done. Okay, for this last truck, I'm gonna clamp you right here. Get a front row seat. Okay, number 3 truck's cleaning up. Steve and Matt just put our first cut border to border straight through there. Our next cut goes from center to center of driveway, and then we can continue that all the way down the center. Concrete always wants to break center. Put a cut there, you never hear a word about it. Everything's connected up right here. And 3 right here. So we're going to get this concrete edged. Number 2 truck is just behind it, a little bit soft yet. Okay, moving along. We're easily going to get, not easily, we're going to get poured from here down to the end of our borders today. Wrap this project up. Okay, just finished brooming. Steve came up with this idea, good idea. My overlap, I tried to keep it to a minimum, but on a 20-foot bull float handle, broom handle, it was kind of tough. That looks really good, Steve. The little bit of debris right there will just sweep right off. Now these broom marks and these broom marks meet right at our intersection. I still have to broom up there. It was a little bit wet where we first started pouring number 2 truck. Concrete's due any minute. There it is, our last 20 yards. So 26, 20, 10 yards in the border this last round. Prior to this, we have all of this video going back since last year. Doing the sidewalk, doing the turnaround pad was our first. We did the barn inside the floor. We did the front and back porches, connector driveways, front walk. So I feel like a t-shirt contest here. If you've watched all those videos, you have an advantage. Give us the total yardage that we poured on this job to this point. Closest wins a t-shirt. The first video here was Home Sweet Home. Scroll back to that. Start watching, add up the yardage, and I have it written down at home. I don't recall what it is, but I have that total. Like I said, closest to the correct amount, I'll send you out a t-shirt. In the event of a tie, then obviously it'll go to the first to reply. Just need to say that. Okay, everybody, the camera is on for this home stretch project. Okay, there it is, all done. That's where we were shooting for. That's where we stopped. They're going to do a little bit more landscaping. The owner is telling me he still wants to do all the way up to the street this year. I don't know if we can fit that in. We're at the beginning of September right now. We only have about 2 good months and we have a pile of work to get through. And in addition to that, he wants to do a parking pad here. That's not a big deal. We could easily get that. But 20 feet wide all the way up there. The good thing is, for me, he said no more borders. Borders will end right here. Straight broom, concrete. So that'll go a little bit quicker. But man, what a great look. So I'm going to come back this evening, do a saw cut down the center. And then I'm also going to do a saw cut. I don't like how wide this is up here. I can't measure it right now, but if I had to guess, we're 20 feet wide right here. So I'm going to come off of one of these cuts, probably that one. And we're going to do a cut, maybe right to that center, or turn it and then wire it right off, give this corner some relief. I think I like that idea. Same way over here. I may want to add something in there. Going to think about that a little bit. So I'll see you back here tonight. Okay, everybody, I came back down here to this driveway. We poured this morning. It's getting quite warm out. It's pretty hard. I have to chalk a line down the center and then do some things up there. Here by myself, so I'll just pull a tape measure across and mark centers, and then I'll find something to weight down the end and snap lines. It's going to be a slight curve going right up to that cut. Stay tuned. Talk to you in a little. Okay, there it is. Center cut of the driveway. Hopefully you can see it. It's pretty sunny out here. Right here is where it started to curve to meet my tool cut. Then I intersected it with one going right up to that line of cuts off of this border. That way, if something cracks in here, it won't crack through that. Hopefully it'll follow my cut all the way off. I didn't like how big this section over here was, so I met our tool cut here, just a slight angle. And I like clipping this corner. You know, we're all reinforced in there, but that could snap being this long skinny wedge. So now if it hairline cracks through there, nobody will ever know it and it won't go anywhere. Take it all the way off. Here's my only screw up, everybody. I came back too far on that. So I don't know what we'll do there. It's an inch long. I might put some gray caulking in there next time we're back. It is what it is. So there it is. We are all done with this project for quite some time. Thanks for tuning in to Concrete with the Hosses. Emily will put this all on a playlist. You can watch it from the very beginning if you'd like to, and see it all the way up to this point. See you on the next one.